If there's one movie released this year that had a lot on set controversies, it's none other than Olivia Wilde's Don't Worry Darling. It's downright messy and people are more interested in the drama on set rather than the movie itself, and speaking of Olivia Wilde, there's something the director got wrong about Jordan Peterson and incels. If you're curious to know what it is, then you better stay tuned and keep watching for more. So what exactly did Olivia Wilde get wrong about Jordan Peterson and incels? When each new element necessitates an explanation that is longer than the story itself, writing a story can occasionally show the disconnect between the writer and other people. It demonstrates how deeply the author has submerged themselves in their own echo chamber. Sometimes through the gap can be justified by the fact that other people are irrationally ignorant. Olivia Wilde, an actor and filmmaker, is one example. On the press junket for her scandal-riddled follow-up film The Terrible Don't Worry Darling, Wilde made several odd claims regarding Jordan Peterson, a professional psychologist. Wilde claimed that the inspiration for the protagonist character, Frank, was this insane man, Jordan Peterson, who is this pseudo-intellectual hero to the incel community, in what seems to be an ill-advised attempt to imbue her dull, unimportant costume drama with some cultural importance. She went on to define it as a community of disenfranchised, largely white guys who believe they are entitled to from women, before describing it further. Quote, "This guy Jordan Peterson is someone that legitimizes certain aspects of the incels movement because he's a former professor, he's an author, he wears a suit, so they feel like this is a real philosophy that should be taken seriously," Wilde explained. "It's one thing to be a dated Hollywood dilettante who only reads anything that has been posted on the Goop website. However, it's lazy and blind to be unaware of the real-life inspiration for the main character in one's own movie. Even critics may appreciate Jordan Peterson's exceptional intelligence, and his cultural impact is evident. In best-selling books, popular podcasts, and frequently sold-out talks, Peterson tackles old issues like man's search for purpose and the place of responsibility in contemporary society. Although he may make mistakes from time to time, the eagerness with which the general public consumes his material demonstrates a strong thirst for intellectual engagement, which I personally find encouraging." Peterson jokingly stated that he was flattered to be portrayed by Chris Pine after he appeared to be delighted by Wilde's remark. Additionally, he has a history of disparaging incels, even labeling them as useless men. It's harsh and a little cruel, but the majority of incels struggle with mental health issues, including autism spectrum disorder, depression, and anxiety that affect their ability to interact socially. Over half of those with PTSD and the vast majority of those who have experienced bullying have tried treatment but were unsuccessful. They feel abandoned, unwanted, and invisible. Furthermore, it is incorrect to say that the incel community is mostly white, as stated by Wilde. In reality, a poll found that 55% of incels are white guys, but the majority of them hunger for connection over the flat, unconsidered characters in Wilde's movie may truly be obnoxious, entitled white men we see here. It makes no difference whether the director genuinely thinks these things. Her film isn't just a derivative murder plot set in the 1950s. It also makes a message about anti-feminism and neo-reactionary cultural movements, which is what she wants to convey by showing that her work is socially conscious and woke. But a true artist should have a deep affection for an understanding of their characters, as well as an empathy for them. Why wouldn't Olivia Wilde have the tiniest bit of curiosity or a smidgen of regard for this, quote, insane man, given that she made an entire movie about him? I'm going to wait until it's available for free online before viewing, because I've got to decide if the entire movie is just this unimaginative, superficial, and haughty. Because of Olivia Wilde's claim, Jordan Peterson's daughter has come forward to defend her dad against the incel remark. Michaela Peterson defended her father, Jordan Peterson, claiming that he is not the king of incels, as Olivia Wilde had said. Both Petersons have come out against Wilde and refuted the director's claim by supporting Canadian professional psychologist. On September 23rd, Don't Worry Darling will be released. However, there have been numerous stories of cast disputes, leading to a tense premiere at the 2022 Venice International Film Festival, where fans theorized that Harry Styles spat on Chris Pine. Michaela stated in response to criticism on her Opposing Views podcast that her father, who's reportedly the king of the incels, was the inspiration for the character Don't Worry Darling. She said, quote, "My dad is not pro-incel," and then played a clip of Jordan speaking out against the incel ideology on the Joe Rogan Experience, Jordan then makes a call to Michaela so that he can address Wilde's assertions. Jordan expressed his displeasure at being referred to as a pseudo-intellectual on the video Michaela shared on Instagram, saying, quote, "I'm the highly referenced psychologist in the department of the University of Toronto by a large margin." Peterson disagrees with the comparison to Star Trek actor Pine, but he has also spoken out against Wilde's assertion. In a comment given to the National Post, he remarked, quote, "Now Chris Pine has a reputation for being quite an attractive man, so that might be worse." He added that he hoped Pine dressed just as nicely. Quote, "I also hope that Chris Pine at least does the sartorial splendor of my very formal public wardrobe justice as he pillories me in the lightest bit of propaganda disseminated by the woke, self-righteous bores and bullies who now dominate Hollywood and who would insist the prediction of such tripe," Peterson added. And just as we thought all the drama has subsided, now the movie is over, a crew member just recently revealed the tea on what happened on the set of Don't Worry Darling. Olivia Wilde and Florence Pugh allegedly have had a falling out, and those rumors have dominated the storyline surrounding the movie. Numerous people have voiced their opinions regarding the numerous incidents, and more lately, one cast member has intervened to refute claims that the drama is on set. Following the film's premiere at the Venice Film Festival, social media was ablaze with talk about the purported conflict. In addition to such allegations, there have been several reports surrounding Wilde's connection with her co-actor and pop sensation Harry Styles. Conspiracy theories have also been popular, such as whether Styles spit on Chris Pine, another one of the movie's stars, but both actors claimed this did not happen. The movie cinematographer Matthew Labatique has since claimed in a THR podcast that the allegations are not accurate. Quote, "This was probably one of the most harmonious set I've ever been on," Labatique claimed. "Olivia built a team that believed in her, and she believed in each and everybody on set. When I hear that there were rumors of acrimony on set, I reject it. It wasn't apparent at all." Along with Matthew Labatique, Olivia Wilde expressed her excitement about sharing the film, that she is proud of it. When asked about Pugh skipping press, Wilde dismissed the controversy, calling it endless tabloid gossiping noise. The director also acknowledged that Pugh couldn't attend the other press engagements because of Dune 2 production. Although a lot of the purported drama has only lately come to light, many have conjectured that it all began on the set some time ago. There was a persistent rumor that Wilde had dumped Jason Sudeikis in favor of Harry Styles. Later, Wilde referred to this report as total horse, claiming that she had already broken up with the Ted Lasso actor before beginning her romance with Styles. There are other rumors regarding Don't Worry Darling that cannot be confirmed, even though we do know a lot about it. Shia LaBeouf, who was the first one cast in the character that the One Direction star plays, was one of the major ones from pre-production. While Olivia Wilde said she dismissed him, LaBeouf claimed he quit. Before that, Florence Pugh and Wilde exchanged differing ideas about how sex is presented in films. If what the filmmaker and her cinematographer claim are accurate, we may all be overanalyzing the situation, and there might not even be drama. Of course, we'll never be able to know for sure exactly what happened. And if Olivia Wilde is anything to be concerned about, it's the critical reception of her most recent film. MovieWeb claims that Olivia Wilde's second feature picture had a significant sophomore slump, a clumsy patriarchal thriller with a simple plot. Don't Worry Darling lacks mystery. A fire hose delivery is used to address issues of gender inequality and female oppression. The direction of the story is very obvious in the first few minutes, but that's them, and personally, we haven't watched the movie yet. Have you? Let us know what you think about it as soon as you watched it. So that'll be all for today's video. Before you go, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel with the notification bell on for more videos like these. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video.